Howdy, it's Bex and welcome back to my writing channel. This time I thought I'd talk to you about why you should probably try and join a writing group. So firstly, the reason why you should join a writing group is that it provides you a safe space where you can regularly share your work. Without a writing group, it can be quite tricky to find a safe space where you can regularly share your work with others, but whether you meet weekly, monthly, whatever, the ones that I've been to, you always have a chance to share verbally what you've got, and some groups ask you to share it sort of online or email, whatever, beforehand, so people can get a chance to read it and then give maybe a bit of verbal feedback when you get to the group to share. But just the very act of, I guess, performing your pieces, it kind of reinvigorates you and makes you think, yeah, actually, I'm really glad I wrote this piece because of this and this, it sounds good here. Or it might even give you a bit of extra perspective and think, oh, when I read this bit out loud, I don't think it really is as clear as it could be, so it can help you improve. And so on that note, number 2 is that you can get regular feedback from like-minded people. If you're somebody who writes regularly, you probably have a relatively critical mind because you're used to going back over your pieces and picking out all the little bits that just don't seem quite right, or things where you could easily trip up on if it's a melee of information. And so it's nice to have other people just taking the beady eyes to it and going, oh, actually, I'm not sure that really works there, or the opposite, something you maybe didn't consider worked that well, and then people really seem to like it. So, and a lot of writing groups as well, there tend to be a range of people from different ages, so it's lots of different perspectives, and that can really help too. So thirdly, one of the things a writing group might provide for you is the opportunity to have new experiences. It gives you the chance to perhaps perform your work in front of a live audience, maybe at like a library or something. And that's something that's quite special and you wouldn't really, I guess, be able to sort by yourself quite so easily. So thinking of new experiences, there's things that I would never have had the opportunity to do if it wasn't for my writers group. So for example, the anthologies that I have been sort of part of. So these are experiences that I would never have had if it weren't for the writing groups that I'm part of, and I'm really, really proud of the work that both myself and my peers in my writing group have achieved because of the opportunities that we were given to take part in this. So it's always well worth joining in with any experience that is given to you. Just trying it out and see if it's for you. So the 4th thing on my list is workshops. It's a lot easier to find workshops tailored to you and your wants and needs when you're collectively deciding which workshops you as a group need or want. You invite somebody to your space asking for something specific, and that's probably a little bit more beneficial than maybe looking for them online and you going by yourself. Also means that you get to kind of really get a little bit more attention, because it might mean that there's fewer people at that workshop compared to one that's been sort of publicly announced and people buying tickets for. It might give you activities and things to do that you might not have heard of before or considered. Number 5 is one I've talked about before, which is joining a writing group reduces isolation. It's super important that we find our people, and this is one of the ways to do it. It's one of the best ways to do it. For me, I've said before that joining not 1 but 2 writing groups has vastly improved my mental health when it comes to writing, and it made me feel more excited to do pieces of writing each week because I wasn't just doing it for me. I knew I had every other week I've got a writing group to go to and I've got a piece that I want to share with them, and it means that as I'm getting up to that deadline of, I'm going to my writing group tonight, I better make sure that I got a piece that I'm really proud of, that might be something new based on the prompt, or it might be something that I've been working on for a while that I finally need to kind of just get finished and edited ready so that I can share it with them. And so it kind of keeps giving you little goalposts. And it's really easy when you're by yourself to not set yourself deadlines and goals, and it just kind of feeling like this long abyss of nothingness, whereas writing groups provide you with some sense of structure and something to look forward to. Number 6 is when you're with a group of people who are very different from different backgrounds, but they all share the same passion as you. It gives you a chance to see what the milestones look like. So if you're somebody who's joined a group and you're quite early in your career, but there's people there who are much further along than you, it might be that they are in a slightly different field. So maybe they, work in speculative fiction and you like non-fiction, but The goalpost can be quite similar no matter what sort of genre you're writing in. And if you can see somebody who's 10 years down the line from you, and you can see, oh, they've just told me they've been doing this, or oh, they've said, why don't I consider doing that? It gives you an opportunity to see the milestones that maybe otherwise you wouldn't have thought about. And then finally, when you do reach those milestones, you can share those successes with people who genuinely know what it feels like to meet those milestones as well. So from the day to day, they understand what each one really means to you, because with all the will in the world, your friends and family who aren't writers, they'll be happy for you, but they won't necessarily understand what each little tiny thing really means to you. For example, when you finally finish that first draft, but it's not a complete book, and it's not a piece that is polished, edited, no one's really looked at it yet. And sometimes friends and family who aren't writers might struggle to understand why that's so important to get that final draft finished. But it is, weeks, months, maybe even years of your life that you've dedicated to something. And the people in your writing group will probably understand exactly each sort of drop of sweat that has gone into every single page that you've written, and how much you'd have worried over it. And you probably maybe have even shared those experiences with them as you've been going along. So to finally get to that milestone of, whether it's finishing your first draft or finally getting an editor, or if it's short pieces of work, finding a place online to put them, or maybe for the first time being published in print, each of those things, you can appreciate them far more when you've also experienced them yourself. Alrighty then, that is my list of reasons why I think you should at least explore the idea of going to join a writing group, or join more than one. The more the merrier. If you've got any other reasons why people should join writing groups, and I didn't talk about it just now, just pop it in the comments down below. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks, bye. Just as a side note, I got a brand new writing journal for my husband, and look how pretty this is. It's gorgeous. It's got gold leaf. It's absolutely lovely. I'm really excited to get to use it. Anyway, I'm just geeking out a little bit. And it has a magnetic clasp. And who doesn't love a magnetic clasp? What do you about? No. It's been a long couple of weeks. Let's try that again. The radiator's just making weird noises. Kind of. Radiator, shush. I don't know if you can hear that. What's the one before? No. What was I saying? It's all just gone. I spooked the dog.